Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Been a hot minute, but I'm here. And with me is the one, the only fabulous K-Tool. And K-Tool, what are we here for?
Since you asked so nicely, this is going to be the final qualifying LAN match of the entire DCRL playoffs. We did Div A, saw some fantastic games, saw some good upsets, same thing with Div C, and now we're seeing if I think the greatest Cinderella story for DCRL may or may not be completed tonight. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's going to be Dump Trucks versus Penguins. Two teams in Div B fighting for that last LAN spot, and Dump Trucks go 0-7 on the regular season, and they got the win though over Shark Plugs to be on this qualification match. So if they beat Penguins, the 0-7 Dump Trucks somehow make LAN. So who knows if the Cinderella story will continue.
Yeah, honestly, this is going to be a big one. Thank you so much, K2, for resubscribing at Tier 3.
How are you spending my money? Also, I met Stacy
Answer
today.
the question.
What? How am I spending your money? What?
Am I not giving money to you? Either way, doesn't matter. I got to meet Stacy today. That's all that matters. Literally don't care about anything else. I got to meet the one and only Stacy today, just to prep her, you know, casting for LAN stuff. As you guys know, we were, you know, doing our LAN prep and, you know, testing a bunch of stuff. So of course Greek had to bring his mom all the way up from St. Cloud just to make sure she knows what she's doing. So it's appreciated.
Yeah. No, that's exactly why she was only here today. No, she came up for my sister did a tour at the.
I like my story better, and we'll leave it at that.
We'll go with the fact that she was here for casting and just to meet K-Tool, honestly, just to meet K-Tool. But we do have a couple teams tonight playing, and look at our standings. We see, like, during the regular season, we saw Penguins and Dump Trucks not do too hot. 2-5 for Penguins and 0-7 for Dump Trucks is not the best stats, but both of them are kind of in the same boat here. So to get them both onto LAN is actually kind of impressive. I
will say it's impressive. One thing I do want to say is Zarch Raceman. That man spent the entire season basically on like 200 ping, because the school where he's at, NDSCS, is notoriously bad internet. And the last two games, he was able to be in a good setup, you know, rocking like 40 or 30 ping or whatever it was. And they actually took 2 games off of Rat Pack, as well as then beat Shark Plugs. So this might be a new Dump Trucks that we haven't seen much before. So that, I think, is going to be honestly the biggest just interest of, will that be enough for them to propel against Penguins? Because Grant, I was going to say, actually just came off of a LAN this past weekend, obviously going to be, I think, the highest in the lobby. Is that enough to carry them to LAN now?
Yeah. And the one thing is, like, Zarch was their lowest person on the team, so to have him step up to that higher caliber means the entire team just jumped it to a new level. But looking at the Penguin stats here, we see Grant being that the main focus and the captain of the team. So good stats coming all around from him. Honestly, nothing really out of line here. Everyone on the team is pretty solid. No one's really leading the league, but obviously there's something missing if we haven't quite seen those wins coming out from Penguins.
This is, I'm looking at the predictions. I'm looking at a lot of people. This is a really, really high tier match, believe it or not, as far as just like the amount of money on the line, the amount of Bison Bucks on the line for these people. I mean, yeah, looking at these stats, honestly, neither of these teams, as far as like the regular season, probably should even be in a chance to make LAN. But, you know, through some, like we talked about earlier, through some upsets, Penguins and Dump Trucks are one single best of 7 away from making LAN, which would be huge for these guys. I mean, a lot of them have been around for a little while, and it'll be cool to see, especially like Whirl, who's coming off of a Div B season last time, and he won the whole thing. Now he might not even make LAN this time.
Yeah, the pressure probably is there, especially when this is your tournament like life. The pressure's this is gonna be a fun one. I can already tell. But then
I'm curious who you got taking it then.
Yeah, I don't know, but let me look at some other stats of Dump Trucks here. We see Legendary being the captain there, but falling a little short, but Whirl picking up the slack in his stead. We see good amount of saves, shots, goals. All of Dump Trucks funnels through Whirl. So if Grant and Penguins are able to shut down Whirl, I think they'll have a much easier time. But I think if they can shut down Whirl this will be a quick game. If they can't, and he's becoming a problem, I honestly could see dump trucks doing a lot better.
I still want to think the story for Div B is legendary. Just kind of disappointed season. I mean, he came off of a really good season. I think they ended up getting third last season in Div A with Stewie as his teammate, and legendary was so solid. And everyone praised him for being such a good teammate in twos, but maybe he's just more of a twos player instead of a threes, because like I said, he's kind of struggled this season. I mean, obviously being the captain of his team, and Worlds just kind of blowing him away in a lot of the stats, but. Yeah, I'm looking at Legendary to step up. I think also if Zarch is playing a lot better, it might allow Legendary to play more of a style of playstyle that he's more used to. So who knows what'll happen? But either way, I'm excited because again, it's land qualifying match, so you can't not.
We have 7 games possible tonight. I think we're gonna go to 6, and I think Penguins are gonna take it.
Ooh, I put my money on the Cinderella story. I want to see dump trucks take this. I put my money on dump trucks. I think Zarch, with good ping, I think is gonna be a real wrench in this Penguin side. And who knows? I'm again the 0-7 dump trucks. They didn't win a single game. They were just throwing and waiting for playoffs. They wanted the content, and that's all I'm here for is content.
Yeah, and I definitely think that it's possible. I mean, like you said it before, Zarch with good ping actually turns out to be pretty cracked. So if he can throw that out today, I mean, I would not complain because I think it would make it a much closer game. Otherwise, I think Penguins are going to take it quickly. But I think with that Zarch being on a good actual connection with Ethernet, I think we're going to see it in 6, but I still think Penguins are going to take it.
Okay, so right now I'm gonna call Whirl MVP of the whole series. I'm gonna even one up. I'm gonna go further than dump trucks taking it. I think Whirl's gonna continue to step up and be the key that does it. I do think I will say I think Penguins are gonna heavily rely on Grant, as you know, kind of a lot of they do is then their stats definitely back that up. But I'm looking at chat right now, and 14-9 in favor of the Penguins. Wow. So chat definitely voting for Penguins, but this is one of the, like I said, the highest Bison Buck votings we've seen in a while. So it'll be interesting to see. We're gonna have pretty good and hefty payouts. We're seeing some pretty hefty payouts. Yeah, that's of course. Yeah, the grand finals. We expect everyone to go 100% in, all for their Bison Bucks.
I think that would be huge.
That would be huge. Awesome. It's all about sharing the wealth. I went over 3 on my last pick, so I'm trying to just make up some money here. But as I say that, my God.
Oh my God. Who went all in? What just happened?
That is actually a crazy amount. I'm pulling up the stats right here, and Jaden just dropped 40,000 on dump trucks. Sarah dropped 21K on dump trucks. So Sarah and Jaden, now, I mean, obviously Sarah's gonna back World. I mean, they are dating, for God's sake, so you at least gotta accept that. But looks like players are finally ready to go. So I'm excited looking, and Zarch is literally typing in the chat right now. Zarch, focus on your game. But either way, I'm excited. I'm ready to get into it.
This is going to be incredible. I just want to get into it. I just want to get it started, and everyone's here, so let's get it started. Katel, are you ready?
No.
Well, you should get in and get ready. That'd be great. That'd help a lot. We could get started here, maybe.
Okay. Well, hey, you asked. I just wanted to answer honestly, but
so are you
excited.
Ready?
Captain.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For game number 1 of the first.
Your mic peaked so hard during that. Dude.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Let's get it. Silent Focus going for the first shot and not gonna make it here. Thoughtfarp is gonna try to make a touch. Grundle, I'm guessing it is Grant.
That's Grant. It was Lance, and now he lost, and so now it's Grundle. So if we say Grant, Grundle, they are the same person. Just putting that out there.
An interesting choice of name, but we'll take it as it goes. Thoughtfarp again looking to find something here, and Silent is gonna try to put it there, but Zarch is gonna make the save on the goal line. Gonna keep it into this corner. Grant's gonna try and put that out mid for his teammate, but they've rotated back. Grant looking to bully Whirl in the net as well, starting it early, trying to find something. If you can find that bump on the goal line, this could be a wide open net. but nothing is coming to fruition here as Whirl is trying to put it into the corner now, looking for his own demo possibly on the goal line with no one there. Thoth is going to pass it out to Grant, and Fen is going to pick that up in the midfield, but we see lots of pressure coming out from both teams here. It's been kind of back and forth.
Lots of pressure back and forth. We haven't really seen a good clean shot on target. Zarch going to be blowing this one away, but actually gets demoed, or not demoed, dunked. Legendary going to take this one, but again, it gets a 50 and Silent now in an awkward spot. This is actually up. Can Whirl get a clean shot? That's going to be too weak. But actually, Grant coming across. Ooh, trying to go for a pinch, but Zarch going to be reading that one. Yeah, 0-0. Again, I've said it many times on stream. First game, best of 7. We got a long series in front of us. It's definitely going to be feeling each other out. And again, this is LAN qualifying match, so there definitely will be a lot of nerves going into this game.
Yeah, and we can see Legendary here is going to try and pick that up, possibly go for a double, but is not going to get a good first touch. Thoth is going to try and take that into the corner off the wall, not going to find a good touch here, and Grant is getting 50'd by Whirl. It's been staying in this blue half for a little bit here, and I'd like to see a better clear come out from Penguins, but as we say that, Silent Focus is getting it around too. The net is wide open, but he can't quite find the shot, but Grant is going to put it there, and Zarch with a good clear on that rotation is going to take it to the wall and try to find this counterattack.
Ooh, Zarch, can he follow up? Oh, but that's going to be a double commit. Zarch and Whirl on that one, not the cleanest transitions. Now Grant going to be going for a solo play of his own. Is that net open? Can Legendary get back? He can get the save. It was going upper 90. Grant trying to break this deadlock here, but somehow dump trucks do survive. And a counter attack. Zarch Raceman going to be putting the underdog dump trucks up in the lead.
Yeah, and especially for it to come from that third man is going to be a lot here. Don't know. Trey saying I'm a little quiet, so I'll try to maybe talk louder. I don't know.
Either way, you want to talking loud right now is going to be Zarch Raceman. I mean, like I said, he is playing in his esports lab right now, so it's definitely cool to say. Hopefully you guys are seeing it in the cams in between some of these goals, but it's going to be interesting if that is enough. Again, we are seeing double commits. There is also a reason, regardless of Zarch's ping, there is a reason the dump trucks are at 0-7. So, do they have enough firepower? Do they have enough willpower to push them to LAN? Because right now, they are 4 wins away from making it.
Yeah, and all it takes to win a game is 1 goal, and it doesn't matter how scrappy, it doesn't matter how good, it doesn't matter anything. Nothing matters. As long as you get that goal, that's all that it takes, and you just need to have more by the end of it.
We are seeing Thofarth in a tough situation here. Silent going to be throwing it wide. Whirl and Grant in a similar situation here. Oh, but that's going to be a team bump. Whirl actually gets the first of that ball. Thofarth playing a very, very deep third, but getting dunked by Whirl. The net is wide open. Is anyone there to follow? Zarch trying to muscle his way through, but not able to again. But we are seeing the best opportunities so far this game. Both of them coming from dump trucks.
Yeah, and to see that the pressure is all coming from dump trucks is not necessarily surprising with like how well Zarch has been playing so far, but for this first game, I feel like a lot of it's actually been going through Zarch. I said that I think a lot of it would, you know, funnel in through Whirl, but Zarch has been the one in the corner, putting it out mid for his teammates, taking the shots, trying to get those 50s on the goal line, but just has been a little bit lacking so far, but they're still up by 1, so still
one, like you said, is all you need with a minute 10 left. Legendary with an opportunity here. Not a lot of boosts to go with, trying to get a 50. We're all going to be off the side. Can he get another touch on this one? Grant actually in a tough spot, and Grant not getting the touch, and Whirl tossing a second one in. And honestly, game 1 is pretty handedly going so far in the way of dump trucks.
Yeah, and I know Whirl likes to say that he's super quick to the ball, but doing that all himself does take a lot of speed. So to hit that to the wall, find the speed, and actually get a good touch onto the net, it takes quite a bit of skill. So great shot coming out from Whirl.
I just want to finish off real quick. Yeah, dump trucks finished with 70% of the Bison Bucks, so definitely the fan vote going heavily in favor of them. As far as pure numbers, it was in fact Penguins who took this one. We'll see if Thofarth can try to get the support of the fans. And now we see it get a little interesting as Thofarth getting a great touch. I'm surprised he hit that so well off the ceiling, and that's going to cut the lead in half.
Pretty sure he read that off the ceiling as well, which is a little impressive because honestly, I've had those touches and you just cannot read that. But getting it past both Whirl and Legendary on the backboard is huge, and a good goal to try and, you know, tie this up, because there is still plenty of time as they almost get an opportunity, but the net is going to be challenged by Legendary as we see Focus try to put this to the backboard, and Legendary is going to make that clear.
Or is this net actually open? Legendary going to be tossing this one on, but not. Oh, I was to say it lied. Legendary does get enough power on it. I thought for sure someone from Penguins would have been back, and it looked like they was giving him just a chance. And as you see a couple people in chat saying, yeah, just want to give just a little bit of false hope to the Penguins as they are looking to ice this game 1.
Yeah. And with 20 seconds left, there's not a whole lot of time for the Penguins to come back. It is possible, as we could possibly have seen a kickoff goal happen for Penguins, but instead, a little bit of awkwardness and...
there is a lot on the line. The land spot, the pride, and a lot of Bison Bucks. We see Jaden, he ended up with 50,000 Bison Bucks on this game. So if you are a Penguins fan, you guys are going to make bank right now if Penguins end up winning.
Yeah. But with them losing game 1, there's a serious concern here. Or at least I would be seriously concerned.
I think, too, I mean, even in the first, minute of this game, I think Dump Trucks definitely struggled. The last 3 minutes, Dump Trucks have looked really, really good. Taking game 1 here, and honestly, there's no reason now they just can't take 3 more. So Dump Trucks looking very good. We talked about Whirl, everything does go through him. And looking at the stats, honestly, pretty even across the board. They all played a huge role in contributing to this win.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just it's been a long time since I've streamed, so I'm just trying to remember all the things of turning on cams, fixing the goal, make sure that all the
see what I gotta deal with, ladies and gentlemen.
It takes a lot of time, actually. I'm impressed.
It does.
It's
you guys, there's a lot that goes on this back end, but hopefully very soon we will have the casting cart all ready to go, and every single person out there who's interested in casting and streaming will get that opportunity. So it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming soon.
Eventually.
But
we are going to get into this game too. I'm actually taking the first one. As we see, Legendary is going to put this to the wall. A little bit of competition for it, but Zarch is going to eventually beat him out. As we see Thoth and Silent trying to take this to the wall as well. This is going to be out into the midfield with Thoth with low boost. Legendary is going to be there for the shot, and that's going to be a wide open net. Kind of curious as to where that Penguins defense went.
We're seeing Legendary just a clean beat Thothfarth. I mean, he was first to that ball. Legendary, he probably read that, Thothfarth wasn't hitting that one, saying, hey, I can hit this open net. And again, just the momentum swinging so heavily in Dump Trucks. And now we're seeing right off the bat with 13 seconds into this game, Penguins again down in game 2.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for focus, but it isn't going to go through. Grant is up a little too early, not going to be able to find an angle there. Thothar trying to keep this into the corner, trying to possibly 50, but Whirl with a beautiful flick, and Legendary is going to follow that up, but it's right to focus. Who's going to put it on net? A little bit of awkwardness, but Whirl off the respawn is going to get that diving save.
That was such an insane save. I thought for sure that was going to be the tying goal, but Whirl saying not going to happen. And now Legendary with a solo opportunity actually gets around the corner, and Whirl coming in banging. Whirl has been so consistent on this field. And I will say, Legendary and Zarch have played a fantastic role. And Zarch trying to find the back of the net, and it's just a little bit wide. Now Legendary going to be coming screaming in, but he doesn't have any boost. Both Zarch and Legendary in the corner. Neither one of them want to hit the ball. And now Whirl is in such a tough situation. And those double commits to the corner from Zarch and Legendary, that is what needs to get cleaned up ASAP.
Yes, absolutely. I also realized I messed up one thing. I need to change the name. Be best of 5. Not best of 5. It's been a hot minute. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat. Indeed. Yeah, like I said, Greeks has been out of the game for a while.
We're getting the kinks out.
More, he'd have it figured out. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter. As we're seeing Whirl trying to 1v3 himself. Legendary going to be missing this one. Zarch now called into action. This is going to be actually a really tough read for Grant. Ends up missing completely, and Thothfarth now has to come and take control of this one. And Thothfarth trying to get it around Whirl. He does, but Legendary is there on the goal and pops it so high. Grant not expecting that hard of a touch.
Yeah, but you know that from his experience on higher level teams that he is definitely used to being in that location and being in that spot. So no panic coming out from him whatsoever. Just taking it slow, taking his time, getting a nice touch into his own corner and just collecting it perfectly, as we see. But collecting it perfectly is one thing, but clearing it out is another, as there's been no clear, and Zarch is going to take a shot onto that backboard, but not going to quite find it. Legendary possibly trying to keep this in the blue half, but Grant is going to be up quick. He is going to be probably the fastest here on the field. We see Zarch up for it, not going to find the touch. Legendary is going to take this back to the corner. And we see Dump Truck still just with enormous pressure, as Penguins haven't been able to find anything.
I'm looking at the shots right now. We've got one apiece for Dump Trucks, and we got then 2 for Silent, 1 for Grant. So, I mean, the shots are the same across the field, but, I mean, just as far as sheer pressure, Dump Trucks seem to have the number of Penguins.
Yeah, and this might be an opportunity. Thought is going to put it on net, and Zarch is going to put it into the corner here. But Silent is going to try and keep this around, possibly trying to take it slow. Grant's going to try and help him out, but it makes it just a little awkward here. Legendary with low boost is going to try and retreat a little bit. Thought with a good touch out for Legendary. Silent, who is going to try and take the shot, but no power. Means Whirl is just going to put this right back out to the midfield.
Grant going to be popping this one up right away. Legendary going to be missing this one, but Thoughtful also missing. This is a shot. This is really difficult for everyone to read. Can Silent read the backboard? He cannot. Legendary going to be banging this one away, and Dump Trucks get away with one. Legendary, again, trying to get a counter attack going. Can he read this off the wall? Got a flip potentially, just trying to get a 50. It's off the backboard. Is anyone there to read it? He actually passes it away, and that'll, again, continue pressure for Dump Trucks.
Yeah, and we saw Penguins had a great opportunity to score, couldn't capitalize, and then immediately lost all pressure, which means they're just not taking shots, not keeping that midfield presence, and just the Dump Trucks are just running over them right now. Taking them out.
Sarge over Sarge. I completely agree, Sarge. Appreciate you stopping by, my good sir. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, UNL's honestly kind of rough at Rocket League, so they could probably be in Div B as well. I mean, they only won like 4-0 and won the whole thing, so honestly, God, you guys should have won it in you know, like 2 games either way and just forfeit. But either way,
oh my God,
Sarge, he gets called out in chat, and he's stepping up to the plate right here, and gonna be putting another goal in.
Actually, better than Sarge. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, hey, you heard it from the man himself. Zarch over Sarge. So, sorry, if you want to hit him, if UNL is looking for another person, I know you guys only got 3 right now, so Sarge might be looking for an application here.
Yeah. That's such perfect timing. Good lord. Good lord. Silent Focus is going to return and get a goal. Doing it all himself. Legendary just a little awkward low boost possibly, and Zarch not expecting his teammate to just bail out of it like that. Silent Focus is going to put it in.
As we see now, 44 seconds left. We saw a potential opportunity here for them to come back in game 1, but not going to happen here. And Grant struggling a little bit. Legendary getting another one on target, but Thoughtworth going to be pushing this one to the side. 30 seconds left. And again, I am looking for Penguins just to get something going on the offensive side, or they're going to be going down 2-0 right now early in the series.
Yeah, going down so early in the series makes it just that much harder to come back. As
is that in?
Is putting another shot on that Focus.
I thought there was no shot that was going to happen. With 16 seconds left, though, Grant trying to get an air dribble over 1. He does get a touch. It's still in a dangerous position. Who's going to get there first? A 50 down, and Legendary again is 57 seconds left. There's still an opportunity.
Yeah, Penguins need to keep up this pressure, try and take a shot on net, but a double commit is not going to be what you want. Focus is going to try and keep this mid. Grant looking to just keep the ball up. He is going to get a good touch. Thotharp needs to make a touch here, and Grant almost finds it, but that is going to go down in the corner, and Dump Trucks are going to take game 2.
Dump Trucks taking game 2. We got everyone in chat pretty happy with this one. It looks like we got a couple copy pastas in there, and again though, you look at the stats and the shots pretty similar all throughout Dump Trucks. The score of Dump Trucks all the same versus Penguins. I'm looking at Grant right now. He has been pretty silent in this series, and the one who isn't silent is Silent himself.
Yeah, putting up 5 shots, 2 saves, and getting the only goal for your team. That is as much as you can do for your team as one man can. So if you're Silent, I'm looking for more stuff to come from my teammates. If I'm Grant, I'm looking at how I can step it up in this next game.
We're sitting here just wondering what is going to happen to Penguins. How do they get back in this game? Because again, you are down 2-0 right now, and maybe it's solo plays. Thoughtfart going to be going 1 for himself, but again, not the best touch. And we're seeing double commits, and Legendary going to be shutting that one down. Legendary getting a 50 to the mid. Is Grant, can he fall? He doesn't have a lot of boost, not much to do here, so he's going to fall from the heavens. And again, game 3. How do you think the mental is right now of Penguins?
I mean, I think Grant can be a little bit of a tilted player, but at the same time, I think he usually keeps a level head. It just depends on how invested I think he really is in this season. And I mean, going 2-5, you're not, I'm sure you're not like completely invested, but you definitely don't want to lose. So
you don't want to lose to the Dump Trucks, the team that went 0-7 the entire season, and everyone is expecting them just to be a shoo-in for getting, you know, just destroyed in playoffs and sent home early. And they are putting up a fight, and right now favored to make it to land.
Yeah, and with the way it's looking, with 2 goals in, or with 2 games down, it looks like they're making it. So if Penguins want to make something happen, they need to make it happen now.
I will say they did in fact get the backing from Sarah, and that sometimes in the past is all you need to win because the Rocket League gods historically have been on her side.
I think Sarah just works at Psionics, if I'm being honest.
on God.
She just knows what's going to happen.
I was going to say, this is not the first time, though, in this game that we've seen a long deadlock. But again, it got broken by dump trucks first. And I think right now, if Penguins can get the first goal, I think they've got a great job or a great chance of winning this one. But if they lose, honestly, the series might be over. Because right now, Penguins, they just have nothing going for them on the mentality side.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it that way, I think it would also be the first time Penguins are up in the series.
What do you see now, Grant? Oh, he's trying to get a shot mid. Legendary and awkward situation, but Thoffarth, he's going the wrong way. A lot of misses, and now Sarge going to be actually passing this one mid. And again, Thoffarth in a really, really tough situation. We see a double commit coming out of Penguins. And again, I keep saying awkward situation, but the Penguins keep putting themselves in one. Grant, can he read the backboard? He does get a fantastic touch. Counterattack is on for the Penguins.
Yeah, and I would have loved to see Thotharf use a little bit more of the spacing that he had mid to try and take a little bit more collection on it to keep behind the ball and to possibly get a 50, but instead he gets an awkward touch into a second awkward touch, and it just goes right into one of the dump trucks. Dump trucks are playing perfectly into this Penguins offense, and their defense is just being perfect right now. But a little bit of an overcommit here, an opportunity coming up from Thoth, but that's a really tough angle to try and get.
It is a really tough angle. Zarch now with 0 boost. Gets a good pinch. Is anyone there? Whirl actually missed it. If he got any contact on the ball, it would have been the deadlock breaking. But, again, not able to find the touch. And again, the counterattack is on.
Yeah, it would have been a perfect opportunity, and it definitely would have probably... It would have, like, cemented your game, right? Because 3 whole minutes without scoring to go up again and already up 2 games, I mean... The mental is just chalked at that
Legendary, can he get it? It's off the post.
Very close.
And still 0-0 game. As we see, actually, Zarch and World both get beat on that one. Is there a demo? Is it on? It is not. And Grant, can he finish? Gets dunked, but not enough. And again, somehow the dump trucks survive.
Like I said, I think Sarah works at Psionics, and she just knows what's going to happen because Legendary balls all of them.
All of them are in that. I don't know how this honestly goes in. Silent, that is so unlucky. He did not get the touch there. And again, Zarch Raceman, Whirl, and Legendary trying to continue the Cinderella story as they are 1 minute and 37 left of going to match point in this series. You got to just look at Penguins and say, guys, you got to get something going right now. I mean, are you expecting to potentially have to reverse sweep right now?
Yeah. I think the main thing is they need to just start putting way more shots on net. Because right now they're putting shots towards the net, but every single thing is hitting the crossbar. Crossbar, post, one of the defenders, which you just have to expect to be there, and now it's just biting you in the butt. Thofar, can he get the double? To pass out mid, if Silent can capitalize. It's awkward, but it's
awkward, but it works. Honestly, I'm looking at Zarch right now, and he had a great opportunity in net, and just unfortunately couldn't get the touch. And Whirl also, Zarch had another opportunity off the back wall. Such a difficult situation, and yet, like you said, it's awkward, but it works. And now Penguins, they're tied up with 1 minute left, and they can finally get their first game of the series.
Yeah, and I think if Thoth or Silent, correct me if I'm wrong, if they would have been able to get that double tap, I think that would have been the statement goal they needed to get back into this game and get fired up for it. Because right now, I think they're just starting to lose effort. And so, like, getting that double tap, knowing you have a chance, I definitely could have set a fire in there. But the goal line, it's awkward.
There's been so many posts already early in this series. Zarch now banging one downfield. 27 seconds left. Are we going to see a late time goal, or are we going to see double commits? This is going to be awkward again. Counterattack on. Are we going to see going OT? Silent going to be trying to pass this one mid. It's a good pass to Grant, but immediately challenged by Whirl. Who's going to get there first? And Thoffarth, can he shoot it on target? It's just high. The net was open. 10 seconds left. Is anyone going to be scoring before OT?
This could be a good opportunity for dump trucks. Whirl is up. He does make a touch, but Grant is there. Beautiful showing from both of the captains, 50ing it in that high air. But as we see, it is going to hit the ground, and we are going to go to OT Game 3 with dump trucks still having a lot of momentum here.
I'm seeing a couple guesses in chat. Some people thinking that Whirl's going to be scoring the OT goal. And dump trucks, I mean, they're in a good position, like I said, to go onto match point here, which is honestly crazy to say. Grant, can he get a solo play going? But Whirl being a nuisance and shutting it down early. Penguins, you gotta find this next goal in this series, or I am worried for you.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't find the next goal, who knows what's going to happen in the fourth game, because especially with that, just the mental of having to claw your way back and win 4 games in a row, and then a beautiful attempt coming out from Penguins, but Silent not making the touch.
Unfortunately, not making the touch here, as World going to be 50 by Grant. Now, Legendary as third man, actually going to be cheating pretty hard on that one. I'm not sure if I like that chance. Sonic going to be throwing someone on target, and now Zarch and Whirl, they've been on 0 boost. Penguins have done a really good job of boost starving so far in this OT. Whirl now a lot of boost, but has to go and attack Grant. Legendary's in an awkward spot. Is anyone there to finish? Sonic, can he find the angle? He does get a shot on target. Is anyone there? Whirl now with the goal line save. Back and forth, and Penguins, they still cannot find the net, even though they have all the pressure.
Yeah, and they've been keeping this pressure up for a solid 25 seconds, but nothing is coming to fruition. Boost is getting depleted, and Whirl is making a clear, so now they have to try and defend against this Dump Trucks offense, which Zarch is going to put it into the corner, try and take this one, but Grant is going to put it over the top of Legendary, but Whirl is right there. He's going to put that on target, and Thoth and Silent are double committing for this. Back into the corner, Legendary is going to try to keep this one out mid, but Grant is going to have all the time in the world to put that one to the wall, and Zarch is going to try and cut that off, though. As we see Whirl go up for this ball, trying to collect it, takes it into the corner. A little awkward for both of them. We see Grant also try to make a shot, but nothing happening here. Just awkward touches coming out from each person, but Zarch is going to put it back into Silent. That's awkward! Silent is there, and it's going to be a Penguins OT win.
Somehow it works out, and honestly, that has been a long time coming. Penguins had great opportunities all throughout this entire series. And Dump Trucks, again, I think all of them just basically had no boost, making a lot of double commits. And Penguins finally getting something in the series going.
Yeah, I'm just glad they were able to get something, honestly, because the way that it was going for them, I was getting very scared. I mean,
one thing again, I'm looking at these stats, and Grant last on the leaderboard. And again, Silent Focus putting in a lot of work versus Dump Trucks. They got 1 goal pretty early, but it's been a struggle for them, I think, that series. I mean, they were on defense basically that entire OT, and honestly, the fact that Penguins didn't score earlier is impressive. But right now, Dump Truck still in the lead in the series. So the question is, again, can they get another one to force match point?
That's an excellent question, and I don't know if it really happens. Coop saying in the chat that Grant hasn't broken 200 score this entire series. So to try and just rely on your teammates to make it happen, I gotta see more from the captain.
Versi and Whirl put in a tough spot here. Thothfarth, it was open, but not able to find the target. Grant and Silent, everyone is up for this ball. A little bit of a dangerous triple commit there, and Zarch, now can he pop it over one? Goes for a plat pop. Tharp does clear it very, very cleanly to the corner there. Now Grant, can he get a solo play going? Gets the flip, but not able to get a touch on this one. Now Thothfarth gets around one actually before being immediately demolished.
Yeah, and Grant is going to try to put this one back to the wall. Silent Focus is there, so it might be a little bit of a double commit. Thothfarth back to the backboard, but Legendary with a booming clear out to Silent Focus, who makes a good touch collecting it to the wall, but no boost means he can't really put it anywhere. Tries to just put it into the corner, Whirl a little awkward, but Legendary is there to keep up on the slack. Thothfarth has to turn, doesn't want to overcommit. He's just going to stay back post, which is a good spot for him here, but we see Dump Truck still having a lot of pressure here.
One thing I'm noticing is that there's been a lot of opportunities where the net is wide open, but Dump Trucks just have someone way, way, way too far back. Actually, both of them, I should say, because neither one of them are able there, as we're going to see this one go in. Thothfarth, how did this ball find the back of the net?
I don't know, man. Honestly, that was a good shot, but the fact that it hit off the post like that, a little lucky, but I'd like to think of it more as skill. Because, honestly, it was a really good shot.
I'll take it, As we're seeing Thothfarth now, Silent Focus trying to get something going, and Whirl passing. Okay, every single time we have panned to Whirl's cam in the last, 3 minutes, he's been on 0 boost. And we see there, Thothfarth puts in another one. Honestly, Whirl, I think, has struggled a lot the last, 8 minutes of Rocket League.
Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to his boost usage, but it looks like he's just getting caught out a couple times. And I mean, there, especially if he had 0 boost, there's nothing he can do about it. But the fact that Penguins are able to come back so defiantly, and especially in the first minute and a half here, it's a little revitalizing. And maybe they were just trying to see if they can do the reverse sweep. I don't know.
We're seeing Whirl on a tough
We'll have to
spot
ask
again.
them if they win.
Come on, camera, pan to him. I bet he's on 0 boost. I almost guarantee it because he wasn't boosting at all there. Zarch Raceman now only got 25 himself, as we're seeing Pengwins doing a great job of boost starving Whirl. Actually, no, he's back to 0. Never mind. Does pick up a couple pads here, and we see Demos in the net. Is anyone there to follow Whirl? That was yours. The chance was there, but Dump Truck's just not able to find these open nets.
Yeah, it looked like he went for that demo after grabbing that corner boost, but with no one in the net, there's no one to demo, and with the ball rolling in front of you and you just completely ignoring it to go for the demo, I mean, that's just an opportunity squandered.
Whirl pops it high. Is anyone there? Zarch with 0 boost. Legendary going to be coming in. It's off the corner. Can he follow up his own shot? Not a lot of boost to work with, and it pinches out, and Pengwins, they have really changed their playstyle and played a lot cleaner and not nearly as many double commits as games 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'd really like to see the change come out from Pengwins here, because they struggled so hard those first 2 games. But now they're not struggling at all. Finding a third one in game 4 here. Silent Focus is stepping up for his team. But Grant with a beautiful pass as well.
Grant with a really good pass here. And again, 3-0 right now. Dump Trucks, they are just struggling. And it's like, you look at, okay, what happened to them games 1 and 2? We saw a lot of great opportunities, but now games 3 and 4, it is 100% the Silent Focus show, as he has been so dominant, topping his team, and again, getting more and more goals, and Dump Trucks kind of starting to lack here.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily what the key factor from Dump Truck's offensive pressure was that they just cannot find anymore, but I think it might be part of these Penguin clears. Just the way that they're clearing the ball out of their net is just not the same as it used to be. Thothar with a good flick over the top of Zarch, but Legendary is there to take it away. As we see Grant try to keep it here, the Silent Focus is going to try and follow this one up, put it into the corner. Thothar with a good attempt, but Silent Focus, the communication has also been just a little off from Penguins, I think. We've seen a lot of these double commits are just awkward touches before someone's going for the ball that has just completely nullified a touch.
As we see Legendary gets it around 1. We've got 0 boost, though. Can he make anything happen here? Whirl up nice and early on this one. Can he get another touch? Whirl, not a lot of boost here. Legendary actually putting Grant in a very awkward spot. It's wide open, and Legendary finally getting a goal for Dump Trucks.
Yeah, and a pretty defiant goal as well. Whirl trying to kind of force Grant into something awkward, and Legendary just putting it around the side and getting that second touch on it, which was definitely needed and pretty well done against the Penguins defense there. Especially when you've been shut out for so long, to find something like that helps a ton.
As we see now Silent, can he get it around the last defender? We see some demos galore happening. Legendary, again, in such an awkward situation. Thothar going to be shutting him down and going for a shot of his own. Is anyone there? Legendary, they're just throwing the ball away so much. Whirl now forced to turn. And again, Whirl on 0 boost. I'm telling you, Whirl is struggling so much this series with boost management. And you have to give props to Penguins. They are really doing a good job of starving the Dump Trucks.
Yeah, and maybe that's the part where the offense is just like not getting anything. This could be a good opportunity, but Legendary isn't going to go for it. Whirl is attempting it, but not going to find the touch. As Zarch here,
Zarch with
open
the shot.
net, but no shot on net. He's going to find the corner, demo onto Grant. It's going to be a little awkward, but Whirl is there to clean it up. Gets a 50 with focus as well, trying to find a second touch, but can't find it. As Silent and Thoth team pinches back into Zarch.
Zarch with a good touch around 1. Can he get another one? Grant can be 50 that one pretty far. 24 seconds left. Dump Trucks need to score with time left on the clock here, as we're going to be pushing this one to the corner. Silent popping this one very high. Thothar, actually a little bit of a double commit here. Can he get the double tap? He can't find it, but Silent now putting one on target, and 10 seconds left. Dump Trucks are going to be dropping this one, and Penguins, very much well props to them, as they're going to be tying up this series.
Yeah, a much better showing from the Penguins here. Keeping Dump Trucks to 1 goal. Definitely shutting down Whirl, which I think they just need to do again in this game 5 if they're going to win.
We see Penguins struggling just a little bit here. And Penguins, they have all the shots. And Grant again. You know what? 150
Still not
points.
breaking
Pretty
200.
much zeros about. Still not breaking 200, but it doesn't matter. His teammates are stepping up big time versus Dump Trucks. 2 shots, and Zarch, who we're looking for step up that game, zeros across the board completely. So, Dump Trucks, they're getting boost starved, and they're missing a lot of open nets. And honestly, I mean, they need to fix it right now. They need to say, hey, guys, we need to secure our corner boost. We need to make sure we're finishing our shots. Otherwise, if Penguins take this one and they win 3 in a row, they might just take the 4th.
Yeah, I think the momentum going into that, I think if Penguins were going to take a game to stop a sweep, it needed to be game 3. And they did that, and they came back for this, like, game 4. And now in game 5, I mean, it's a best of 3. So now is when it needs to get stepped up.
Oh, I don't know if Grant can read this backboard. He gets a fantastic touch, actually. Underestimating Grant's ability in defense. And again, Grant getting a fantastic back-to-back save. And again, a 3rd one. You know what? You're right. Grant doesn't need to go on offense. Literally just play defense.
I mean, but he's so good at it too because of his like experience on a high-end college team. He has experience in those awkward backboard saves to make the touch and make the read. So like his experience.
I don't know how high experience. I mean, they did lose. They didn't lose this weekend, but. Anyways, the Zarch tossing this one off the backboard. Legendary actually with a backflip on that one. World going to be going for a shot, but World missing this one, actually. Legendary going to be coming in on this one. Does he have an opportunity here? Legendary trying to look mid for someone, but again, no one is there. And we're seeing dump trucks. This is one thing that we've seen in Div C a lot. They'll send one person up early, but the second and third person never follow.
This is Div B, not Div C. A little bit of
Div B, just, I know, but what I'm saying is you see that a lot in Div C. And dump trucks being obviously, the lowest ranked team in Div B, I think we're seeing a lot of those same tendencies.
Gotcha.
Just see, I'm big brain. I'm big
clarify.
Grant clarifying that he can in fact score, as we're seeing an awkward touch from Legendary and then a really, really difficult read from World in a tough situation. Double commit from Penguins does end up working out, and Grant going to be putting them back in the lead.
Yeah, a little bit of a pre-flip as well. I do like to see it, and to put yourself in the lead is huge here. As I mean, again, those first 2 games were very defiantly dump trucks, but honestly, I'd have to agree with Simi in chat. Grant has kind of warmed up, and he's gotten a lot better in his ability on the field. And so
I agree. I think we're seeing. I think what we aren't seeing in Grant as far as like the scoring, we're seeing him dominate the midfield and just shutting down shot potentials coming out from dump trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Though, would have loved to see him.
Can he find the angle? Ooh, I think we all would have loved to see it. Legendary now trying to get something going. He's got enough boost. Can he follow up on this one? But we're seeing Whirl actually come in and take it away. I'm not a fan of that at all, honestly. Just the double commits, especially on solo play. Really would love to see them trust their teammate more in that situation.
Yeah, again, also just Grant, you see, like, playing with your teammate. Grant, instead of taking a solo play or trying to take a shot on net, is passing to his team, and they're making connections. So to get that touch is huge, and to try and put it on net, even bigger. But not quite finding it yet, but still up in this game means that they are going to go far for now.
Going far indeed as Thawfarth now a chance here, but getting beat up by Zarch. Silent focus now, throws one downfield. Can he get the angle? Oh, Thawfarth wanted it.
He almost had that.
Definitely showing a lot of mechanics here tonight. Grant now taking this one off the walls. Anyone there? Legendary in a pretty tough spot here. Zarch on the back wall. Can he get a touch? He cannot, but no one was there from the Penguins to capitalize. And 2 minutes and just up 1 goal might be all it's needed to go on match point.
Yeah, as we see Thawfarth here is going to be a little awkward. Zarch trying to get back, trying to find some boost. Thawfarth's going to put it over the top of Legendary. Zarch can't, does make the touch as Grant 50s it with him. Silent focus needs to make the touch there. Zarch almost getting a demo on him, and Grant is going to put this back into the wall, possibly go for a solo play here, although we've seen him go for his teammates, so it looks like he's trying to find his teammate again. Thawfarth not able to make the connection, though, and Silent is just going to pop this ball high up to the wall again. Whirl is going to put this onto the backboard. No follow-up coming in from Dunk Trucks, as it is a tough read, but Zarch is going to put this towards the net again, but Thawfarth is there. Rolling towards the net is fine, but it needs to start actually, like, flying towards the net.
Ooh, that's going to be a miss on the backboard from Thawfarth, but again, awkwardness. Zarch now on the goal line. Minute 20 left. I mean, we're really seeing just a lack of shots, and that's a lack of shots. There's been 2 shots all game. 1 from Grant and 1 from Silent. Zeros across the board entirely for Thawfarth, Zarch, and Legendary.
Yeah, when it's all 3 of the dump trucks, that begins to be a problem.
No. Whirl's got 1. He's got 1 save.
Whirl has 1.
But the rest is zeros across the entire board. Dump trucks are struggling right now.
I mean, I think a lot of people on the field are struggling right now. you look at like how this game has been going, and people are just starting to get a little antsy here as well in the last minute. As we see, Zarch is going to try and put this towards the midfield. And yeah, I love seeing the way that it's 110. It was just zeros all the way down the scoreboard.
Oh, is that going to be it? But Grant with the save. 30 seconds left. Dump Trucks had an opportunity, but shut down on the goal line. I got to agree with Simi in chat. Grant has come alive in this series, and they are 20 seconds away from being on match point.
Yeah, which is a bit insane considering the way the first 2 matches went. Here we see Fan trying to make it awkward. Zarch gets a nice booming clear down the field, but Silent is going to connect this in. Legendary is going to put a shot on it, but Grant is in there. Double commit into the corner. Need to find something, but with that touch, it's going to come all the way out. Thoughtar trying to keep it up. Love the idea here, but Legendary isn't making the touch, and Penguins are taking game 5.
I can't wait to look at these stats because honestly, it is hilarious. There are okay, Grant got a save at the end. Other besides that, there is so many 0s and 1s across the board. I swear we are not looking at code right now, but this is just a weird series, and Penguins 1-0 is all they need, and now they've won 3 in a row. Grant finally not on the bottom of the scoreboard, and Grant alone, I think, was dominating that game 5.
Oh, I mean, yeah, look at it. The past, 4 games, he's been under 200 points, and now he drops 440. To go from, I think, almost 0 shots, 0 saves, 0 goals, to then doing everything for your team, he's definitely warmed up a little bit.
Dump Trucks, I am scared for you guys right now. You put 2 on the board right away for the series. You were playing really well, and then after that, it has really gone downhill, and we aren't seeing shots. We're seeing all of them on 0 boost. We just aren't seeing, I think, any emotion coming out of Dump Trucks. They are just kind of waiting to be put out of their misery. And right now, I can tell you, Penguins are exactly trying to do that.
Yeah. And we see Grant go into the wall here. Thoughtar is going to try and take this possibly for a solo play, but the tough touch off the ceiling means he's not going to be able to follow it up. Silent, the last one back, is going to try and have to defend against this Dump Trucks offense. But Zarch double committing way too hard with his team. Whirl still making the touch, but just that awkwardness coming out from Zarch, maybe not making Whirl's touch the best here.
Thoughtar is trying to find a touch. You're not able to find it off the backboard. This is going to be a tricky situation here. Silent going to be throwing this one on target. If that did not nick Whirl, that was going to be going in for the first goal. And Legendary going to be throwing this one downfield. And I'm going to say it right now. If Dump Trucks don't score the first goal, the series is done. Penguins have too much momentum. They've won 3 in a row. And Grant has done so well these last couple games. Grant, don't miss right there. I was trying to hype you up there, bud. Anyways, Zarch now throwing this one downfield. Thoughtar now. We're just seeing a lot of awkward double commits and just kind of throwing your body at the ball just for fun, like that. Thoughtar not reading it. They just want to jump at the ball, but not for a purpose.
Yeah. And just, if you're doing that with no purpose, you're not going to find any value. And when you find no value, you're just going to start losing.
This is going to be a tricky situation here. Silent. Actually, we're seeing all of Penguins downfield. We're seeing demos and bumps on the goal line. Zarch trying to get this one out, but again, they just seem to be struggling. This one's going to be off the backboard. Is anyone going to be there to read it? Legendary does get a good touch to the sidewall, bouncing out, and Silent again just throwing it right back down the throat of Dump Trucks.
Yeah, we see Grant is going to try and collect this here. Not the best first touch, so he's not going to be able to find anything else. Zarch has to go for a pre-flip because he has no boost and is not going to be able to make contact here. But Legendary is going to demo Grant. Grant 1v1ing Whirl, and he gets it around him, but he hits the post. And Zarch is going to be able to clear that around focus. But that was a very solid attempt coming out from the Penguins.
I thought that was going to be it. Penguins, again. Oh no, is that going to go in? What a save from Whirl. The reactions on that, man. That is insane, but again, Dump Trucks, they need a goal. They need to stop the momentum. And is that one going to go in? Grant, insane save. Whirl and Grant going back and forth on these saves of this game. Both of them just trying to will their team to victory, but double commits again. The cancer of Dump Trucks is rearing its ugly head again in the series.
Yeah, the double commits definitely making this pressure just alleviate every single time. If you have any offensive pressure into the corner, into the midfield, towards on the goal line, and you get a double commit, all of it just immediately loses. And you're just
this is going to waterfall down as he's there for it and bullies his way in. Silent Focus is just trying to push his way to victory. And yeah, from a defender standpoint, that is almost impossible to read.
Yeah, we're actually making a decent read, but not getting the right flip on it means that Silent's just going to be able to bully his way in, which sometimes you just need to make a better touch beforehand to stop it from happening, but there's really nothing you can do on that goal line.
As we see now, Zarch Raceman gets a good pass mid, but again, the double commits, it almost actually works. But again, we're seeing double commits and just awkwardness out of Dump Trucks, and they have now just under 2 minutes to, first of all, not only score 1, but at least 2 goals, and they gotta force a Game 7 here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Dump Trucks started off so well, and from then on, after Game 2, really just aren't showing anything here.
Yeah, and we see Whirl put it into the corner, trying to find something for his team. Gets a demo on Thothar, but doesn't take the boost. Means Grant is going to have full boost to go for this ball. Gets 1 touch, but can't find the second. If you see Zarch put it into the corner, this is going to go out mid. It's a good touch from him. This is still sitting mid. It could be dangerous. Whirl is up early, but it's off the ball. Legendary is there to clean it up, though. I got scared for a second.
I mean, hey, they finally scored. It has been a hot minute since Dump Truck scored, and Thothar just a little bit of hesitation there. Legendary just bopping it over him, but again, 1:25 left on the clock. They finally got a tie game, but again, they got 1. They gotta get a second one to force a Game 7.
Yeah, they need to find something here, and honestly, I'd be okay with the Game 6 overtime, but definitely forcing it to Game 7. Possible opportunity coming out right now. This is going to be out for Zarch, but he's going to spend his time just waiting for it. I do like the pass back coming out from Legendary, but an awkward touch from Zarch. Whirl is going to figure it out here, and Brent is going to put this back into the midfield, trying to pass it out to a teammate, out to focus. Thothar is going to take that, though. It's back to Silent. He pops it up. Whirl has to get the save, and he does. He's going to put that into the red corner here as Legendary tries to make a touch over the top of Thothar, and it is over Silent as well, but Grant isn't making a touch. Zarch is there, though. Going to put it back into the blue half, back and forth from both teams. As we see Thothar possibly looking for a cherry pick. Isn't going to be able to find it, puts it out mid, and Zarch Whirl is going to put that back into the wall. See Grant here trying to find something for his teammates. Thothar trying to take a shot, but is just wide. It was quite open, but Whirl on the defense as well. Good stuff coming out from both teams here as Thothar is going to take the shot again. Zarch a little awkward here. Legendary is going to try and help him out. Whirl awkward on the goal line as well, but can't read it as we see.
I thought for sure we were going to see Dump Trucks losing right
on by a thread.
They are indeed, and 14 seconds left. Again, the Dump Trucks need to take this next goal. And again, I don't think we said it much. Penguins are 1 goal away from making land. All right, if they score this goal either now or in OT, they are going. Dump Trucks, they are hanging on by a thread. They have to get this next goal.
And with that, I think we're going to go into Game 6 OT.
Game 6 OT, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
and again,
scripted.
if Penguins win, if Penguins get the next goal, they are going to land. If Dump Trucks get it, we will force a Game 7.
Which means we're not done yet. Which means we still have 1 more to go. And holy crap, has this already been one hell of a series.
One hell of a series indeed, as we see Legendary now put this one at the corner. But Grant, again, he's just stepped up and been much of a bully so far. Zarch with 0 boost, tries to get a touch, actually ends up faking out Silent Focus. We see pop over 1 Thothar. Can he get another one? Can he read the backboard and finish out the series? But Whirl shutting down the backboard. Thothar had gold stars in his eyes, could see the finish line, but not going to be happening here.
Yeah, Whirl making a much-needed save and much-needed read on that backboard. Thothar definitely had that double, but Whirl shutting it down, keeping the dream alive of Game 7. As we see Zarch with a good opportunity, but he can't find it. Grant is going to take this to the wall, but no boost. Still not going to be able to grab that mid either. He's got nothing there, and it's over the top of Thothar, but Zarch is going to put this over the back. Putting it to the wall, trying to find something out to possibly Legendary, but Whirl is going to have to clean this up for his teammate. Silent is up, does get a miss though, and Grant is going to put this into the corner. It's out mid, Silent is up, and it's going to 50 Whirl. Thothar possibly coming in, but Legendary is going to put this around him. 50's with him
Legendary
as well.
gets a 50. Grant now throws one to the corner. This might bounce awkwardly. Zarch going to be leaving this one for Whirl. Whirl, can he follow up on this one? Silent going to be throwing this one again. Really, really tricky off the corner. Couldn't find a second touch, but Zarch now, we're seeing team bumps in the goal. Legendary, how does he want to handle this one? Just takes off the corner. He's got 37 boosts to follow this one. Silent in a really, really tricky situation. The shot's on target. Is that going to go in? But Grant on the goal and shutting down Whirl. Can he get a follow-up? And it's going to go off the post and out. Sorry, off the backboard and out. And again, we will play on here in overtime.
Good opportunities coming out from both teams. Zarch trying to make a touch over the top of him, but not finding solid contact. It is going to keep in this blue possession. Grant a little awkward off the ceiling. Whirl is going to try and make the pop. He's going to pop it up to Silent Focus, where Zarch is going to try and boom this downfield. Grant possibly turning here, looking for it to collect on the wall. It is going to be over the top of Legendary, and Whirl opting to keep it in his possession here. Gets 50'd out to Legendary. He's going to put it to the wall. Thothar a little awkward. Legendary beating him out. Still not going to be able to find that follow-up touch here. World
Ooh,
needs
this
to
is
make a
dangerous.
touch, but
Is
he
that
doesn't
gonna
find
go
it. Silent possibly kicking that off the net. That was probably going in because I don't think Zarch was going to hit that. Silent
I don't
that
think
to the
Zarch was
backboard.
reading that at all. And somehow we play on it again. Double commits over and over and over. Dump trucks. This is just like in game 4. They should have given up goals. Are we going to see this go in? Somehow, dump trucks. It's not pretty. And somehow they've survived this far, but I don't know how much longer it can last.
Yeah, Zarch here looking to find something. They need a breath of fresh air. They need a minute in between games because holy crap is this overtime getting intense. On game point, Penguins are trying to make something happen here. Grant putting it out in the midfield. That's good to his team, but Whirl is there to make the diving save. Zarch is going to try and take this. Whirl getting bumped. That could be all it takes. Grant unable to make the touch, though. Penguins so close to finishing this out time after time again, but dump trucks still hanging to dear life.
We're seeing potential opportunities again. Can he finish? Grant, he gets a dunk. It's off the post again. Penguins, they cannot find it still, and somehow we will continue. Dump trucks, they just cannot get any pressure on the outside of their own half.
No, and now 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this overtime, we have gone. Nobody has scored yet, and yet I still feel like we've scored like 4 different times. It's just been back and forth the entire time.
Can Legendary get a solo play? He doesn't have enough boost. Thoffart's going to be going up for this one now. Whirl coming in to try to 50 it. He does get the corner boost, but Zarch with a side flip. Thoffarth now trying to get any boost happening as he gets silent, actually jumps over him. That's going to be a miss, and this is extremely awkward. Legendary, can anyone find it? Again, 15 on the goal line. Grant up. Can he find the angle on this one? It's going to be out the back. Is anyone there to read it? And again, Whirl gets it around 1, and somehow Penguins cannot find this goal.
Penguins cannot score. I mean, unless you do that.
And Grant finishes it off, ladies and gentlemen. Somehow, after 10,000 shots, they finally find it. And ladies and gentlemen, Penguins are going to be getting the very, very last spot on land.
Holy crap, what a series. That's actually insane. The amount of shots, the amount of crossbars, the amount of opportunities in that OT for both teams was incredible.
That's kind of an understatement, not gonna lie. I mean, honestly, that was just, I did not expect that over and over and over again. And somehow, again, they survived. I don't know how Penguins didn't score earlier in that overtime. Like, there was seriously like 30 shots that I expected to go in, and I'm thinking Penguins, you know, easy make it to land. But dump trucks, again, they got the first 2 wins, and then I think it was just survive, which clearly that did not go very well. And I will say, there is a lot of people that just got a lot of channel points based on that win from Penguins.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious of how the payouts happened because there were a lot of payouts.
A lot of payouts indeed. I will say I have given away a lot of Bison Bucks myself. I know people are going to be very, very happy about this one. But, I mean, again, coming into this one, dump trucks, they were a little nervous probably, but they played really, really well. Grant struggled for the first 3 or 4 games. And then afterwards, he's like, oh, wait, I can just be better. And just dominated the rest of that series.
Yeah. But it does look like we have these guys in. I'm a little curious. I think I might just have to move everyone to watch party. We'll just do that because I don't think some people have permissions in here. Oh, that ruins everyone, but hello? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I think I can see you guys this way. K2, put your camera back up. Perfect. Makes it a little difficult. Let's see if we can get things back here.
You're struggling. Either way, boys, first of all, huge congratulations. I did not think, honestly, you guys were going to be doing well. You guys gave it the first 2 games. It was pretty ugly. I'm curious, what changed for you guys to just win the next 4 and make it to land?
Well, it seemed like...
Tyler, you got it, bro.
Well, at the beginning, we felt we were kind of just throwing away possession to them and not really giving ourselves a lot of good scoring chances, and switched that up in the last 4 games, kept up the pressure, and worked out.
Yeah, I think, we thought we were the only reason, like, well, not the only reason, but they were scoring mostly off, like, we would just hit the ball on their end, and then they would boom it back down on ours, and they would score off it. So I just, you know, we decided to, like, just start possessing the ball more and stop giving them those chances, and then that's when it turned around, so.
All right, I am curious, how intense was that last overtime for you guys? Because seriously, like there was like 30 different opportunities for each team to score, and somehow it just kept going.
Yeah, it was it was intense for me. I don't know about the other two, but
intense. Yeah, there was
A little bit, yeah. The ball would just like roll in front of the net, and nobody would hit it and be like, "Oh, that one could have been it. That could have been our goal to land."
I'm so proud of both my teammates though. Like we all played well. Like we didn't miss touches, and like we were getting good touches on most balls. So it was really good. That's why we won.
Yeah, you guys definitely stepped it up after that second game. Very good showing afterwards. Yappa receiving a compliment. I honestly, your sweatshirt is super cool, but sorry, that just completely ruined my train of thought. I don't know why I did that. No, you guys played really well after that second game, picking it up definitely for sure. I think the adjustments you guys made were super huge. And Grant, I would like to note that you had some insane backboard defense. Where there were some like very awkward like balls rolling toward your net or like coming from the air that you just had like, you could definitely tell you had full confidence in yourself to make the touch, and it was just very well done from you.
Yeah, I'm just glad I had those because I had like I think 3 or 4 wall shot opportunities and I choked all of them, or like I didn't jump off the wall, or I just like fucked the whole thing out. I'm sorry, I screwed the whole thing up. So I'm just glad I was able to do my part on the defense.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. You know, I thought dump trucks, you know, might be able to complete the Cinderella story, but either way, does not matter. You guys completed the run and are the final team in Div B that is going to be taking the spot at LAN. I am curious. I'm gonna throw it to Silent and Thoffarth. How does it feel, and how do you think you guys are going to do on LAN?
Well, we're playing against Kachow again, I believe, and we had a good showing against them the first time. You know, I think they'll be better the next time we play them, so it'll be a good close series.
Yeah, for sure. I think if we keep on having our rotations on check and keeping up with possession on the ball is definitely the way to go with. That's definitely our strong suit.
I could see it. I can see you guys definitely taking that first game. I'm curious as to who the possible second game would be against. Would be
either Rat Pack or Sharp Bake, right?
Right.
Yep.
So, do you guys have any confidence getting to the grand finals possibly?
Oh yeah. I was telling my team earlier we could still win the whole thing. Like we do have one loss, but I don't think there's anyone that's insanely good.
All you have to do for you guys is win 4 best of 7s in a row, and you're done.
Exactly.
Easy as that. Exactly.
That's all it is.
Easy as that.
Actually, I take that back. It's only 3. I take it back. You guys just won your 4th today, so it will be 4 in a row at that point. So, yeah, that's all you gotta do. Easy.
I think we have to. If we do make it, though, we'd have to
reset
bracket,
right?
So
you would, yeah. That's the 3rd. So yeah, you just gotta beat Kachow and then beat either Rat Pack or Sharp Bait. And then you're good to go. So yeah, it's easy, boys. Honestly, not worried at all. But seriously, you guys, huge congratulations for making it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Very nicely done.
All right. Peace.
Alrighty. Well, that was a crazy match. I'm honestly super happy with how everyone played, with how everyone was just on, and good lord, those first 2 games. Holy crap. They gave me hope for a second.
Yeah,
but
give me a little hope for dump
my
trucks.
prediction was right.
Well, I gotta go opposite of you, all right? I wanted the Cinderella story, okay? It didn't happen. Okay, after 2 games, I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, is happening, ladies and gentlemen. And then they died.
Yeah, I was rooting for dump trucks no matter what, but I knew that Pengwins would fire back, and the fact that they like followed so closely to my script, I love it. I love it.
Isn't it fun to play on a script? Isn't it fun?
It was great. So honestly, I'm super happy with the way the games turned out tonight, and thank you to everyone out here. And with that, I mean, we're done. All that we have left is LAN.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of crazy.
Done. But yeah, the next thing that we have is LAN. 2 weeks.
2 weeks indeed. 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, until LAN, December 3rd and 4th. It'll be the first time we've ever had a LAN, and this entire semester is leading up to literally in 2 weeks. And so, if you guys are interested in going, NDSU campus, Osetti's Ballroom. It's completely free. Bring friends, bring family. Doesn't matter. It's going to be awesome. And there'll be merch. You guys can get, hopefully going to get some door prizes. You guys can talk to other colleges. A bunch of high schoolers come. It's going to be a ton of fun. And the fact that it's all funded by us, by the students, by, your generosity and for these stream donations, it just makes it that much better because it really is a group effort.
Yeah, honestly, hearts out to everybody watching, everybody in the club, families of everyone, and to all competitors for an amazing season, amazing generosity, amazing just people all around, and to many seasons like this in the future, because I know this is not the end of DCRL. This is not the end of NDSU Rocket League. This is not the end, and we are going to thrive. I am so happy for what the future has for us.
We got a lot of fun stuff in the works. I will say real quick, I do to say Yappa because he did redeem a quick compliment. First of all, man has never literally frowned in his life. I don't think I've ever seen a human that has never not smiled when you talk to him or see him in person. So literally the most positive person ever. But continue, because like you said, yes, we are going to continue to grow. And my God, it's going to be just so much fun to see what we can do after this semester.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what this club has in store for it. And I think it's nothing but up from here. So that's the end of our DCRL qualifiers for LAN. That's it. Everyone is in. I wish we had like a graphic or something for it, but if we have a list of all the teams, I believe we have the Monkeys, Steve's Gators, Lorem Ipsum, and team name for Div A. Team B is now Rat Pack, you said Shark Bait Gaming, Kachow, and Pengwins. And then Div C is Red Pandas. Oh, this is where I'm gonna need help.
Come on. You got Only Cheese and Instinct, Red Pandas, and come on, get the last one. I named 3 of the 4. Get the last one. You got Instinct, Only Cheese, and Red Pandas, and you got it. You got it. Mama.
I'm blanking so hard. Moldy bread.
There you go. You made it.
We
Maybe
got
if you
there
screamed
eventually.
more, you would have figured it out. Just putting that out there.
Good Lord, you bully me. No. But yeah, that is our list. That is our 12. That is making it to LAN. So I cannot wait to see all of you there. It's gonna be a good time. And until next time, that's all we got for you.
Thank you to everyone. Yeah. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. I'm very excited. LAN in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
Calendars.
Mark your calendars. Make sure to follow us. It's going to be so
schedule.
much fun. So we are going big.
Yeah. The stream will still be up for it as well. So share the link with all your friends, family, people who might not be able to make it, people who are out of state, out of town, anything and everything. Share it. Spread it. I want to see 200 people during the finals. That's my number. Actually, no. We'll make it like 150.
Sunstreak.
A little easier.
Nah, I'm going more than that. I'm going above that. Either way. Oh yeah.
Get us on the front page of Twitch.
There we go.
But no, honestly, you guys have been a blast. I am glad I was able to get this last game streamed, and I'm glad it was actually a fun series. So with that though, I think we're good. And K-Tool, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for streaming. I'm excited, and adios, everyone.
Yeah. See you later, verse.